Shark, along with our partners, the Humane Farming Association, In Defense of Animals, and United Poultry Concerns, are taking on cockfighting nationwide. As a result, people are starting to reach out to us. One of those was a woman who had backyard chickens in Riverside County, California. She told us a heartbreaking story about how California Department of Food and Agriculture, or CalAg, and other agencies raided her home and mercilessly killed her family's chickens while her children watched in horror.
This is not humane. These are my pets. These are my kids' pets. These are my mother's pets, and this is what we get.
Shark doesn't support backyard chickens for a number of reasons, but we are appalled that the government invaded a private home and cruelly and ineptly killed animals for no apparent legitimate reason. From what we can tell, the woman in question maintained a small, well-run operation that was careful to guard against disease transmission. The most mind-boggling aspect of this story is what CalAg is not doing. There are parts of California which are infested with thousands of rooster operations for cruel, illegal cockfights. Monterey County had such a problem with fighting rooster operations that in 2014, the County Board of Supervisors passed a law to limit the number of roosters allowed on a property. Appallingly, the pro-cockfighting forces have prevented the law from being enforced by the county's animal control, and there are now more than 1,000 illegal rooster operations, according to a Monterey County civil grand jury report. Since corruption has held up enforcement, CalAg is in an ideal position to take care of this, but it has refused to do so. We reached out to the Secretary of CalAg and the California State Veterinarian to get answers. To summarize our email to them, we told them that Shark was deeply involved in exposing cockfighting and rooster operations in California. We sent them links to videos of these often squalid properties, including many addresses. We also sent them a link to the aforementioned civil grand jury report, which includes concerns regarding illegal acts that accompany cockfighting and rooster keeping. Those crimes include animal cruelty, gang activities, organized crime, prostitution, illegal drug activity. With all this evidence, you would think that the agencies would take immediate action, but you'd be wrong. Karen Ross, Secretary of CalAg, responded. Ms. Ross began with assurances that CalAg works to protect animal health and well-being. I believe the family whose animals were slaughtered would have an argument with that claim. Ms. Ross then stated, quote, California is a large state with great respect for local governance. As such, we plan to continue to work with local enforcement agencies as they address the issues you mentioned. Secretary Ross could have saved herself some time and simply said, we don't care, and we won't do anything. We wrote back and told her that, as the grand jury report stated, the local authorities were not doing anything, and that for her agency to do nothing was a dereliction of their responsibilities. On CalAg's website, it lists, "Do not move your birds," in all caps, making it the top priority for stopping the spread of disease. Cockfighters move their birds all over the county and state and internationally. By CalAg's own rule, cockfighters pose the most threat because cockfighters move their birds. As for the other bullet-pointed rules, does anyone think that cockfighters disinfect their clothes or change their shoes or even wash their hands? These are criminals who deal in blood and slaughter. They laugh at CalAg's rules. We told Ms. Ross that due to the inherent dangers associated with cockfighting, these properties should be her agency's first and foremost priority and far above families who may have a few backyard chickens. It is simply indefensible that the state of California is willing to brutally kill pet birds as children watch, but does not have the courage to take on cruel and illegal cockfighters, especially when their home addresses have been handed on a silver platter. If you are outraged by this story of intrusion into law-abiding citizens, while simultaneously ignoring a clear and present danger to animals and humans, please join in us in contacting the Secretary of CalAg and the State Veterinarian and respectfully but firmly urging them to use their power to stop cockfighting and the illegal rooster operations throughout California.